season and then you're introducing the new season.
Can we talk about the last 5 minutes?
You mean magic is coming to Storybrooke? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the season, we saw, a lot of stuff happen. We saw characters wake up. We saw
the curse broken.
We saw Mr. Gold bring magic to Storybrooke, and these are all kind of. We wanted to finish telling a complete story for season 1 that was part of a larger story, so that we felt like hopefully the curse breaking would end that story of season 1, but these new threads would open that we can now explore. And I think hopefully when you see the premiere for season 2, you'll see as we start to go down the rabbit hole of following these different strands.
Now that the curse has been lifted, will the outside world be affected at all? Or will it still be just in Storybrooke?
Question.
Yeah, that is an excellent question.
I mean, I think the best way to answer it for us, not necessarily you, is to say that will be explicated rather quickly in season 2.
What can you tell us about the new characters, Mulan, and I understand there's somebody else?
Aurora.
We are very, very excited. We think they come into the show in a very surprising and unique way. And because of that, we don't want to talk much about it. But we're really excited because, like everything we've done, we're not interested in retelling or just showing you the version that you're used to. So we feel like we have great spins on both characters. And what we love is how they'll interact with the people that we already know and love.
Are they coming in together? You made it sound like
well, they're coming in as new characters.
When they come in and how they come in,
right.
It's a totally
we're excited. I mean, what we can say is that it's relatively early in the season that we meet both of these characters, and the situation with which we meet Mulan and with which we meet Aurora is something we hope is a surprise and hope the audience likes.
Yeah.
Are those just in fairy tale world?
Well, that's another excellent question.
We will not.
I mean, what we can say is we're very excited about how we want to introduce them.
It's one of our in our minds. We're really excited about how they come in, so we don't want to spoil it.
What about Captain Hook? Not the first we've heard of.
Yes, we're very excited. As you know, Peter Pan is my favorite fairy tale, and for the last year, Adam and I could not get the rights, so we've had Captain Hook on our shelf waiting to come out for a while, and we're really excited to get into his story and how he interacts with our characters.
Now that everyone is awake, of course you have your legions of characters who are going to be out for revenge, specifically for Regina, though Mr. Gold is questionable as to how many people want to go after him. But you mentioned Captain Hook, so is there going to be a consortium of villains now that forms?
That's another excellent question.
I hope so, because I love villains.
I mean, villains are awesome, and we're really excited about being able to in season 2 take characters now with the knowledge of themselves and be able to play on histories that already exist.
The other interesting, as we said in season 1, evil is it's made, it's not born. And I think that what's fun about all our villains is there's usually an origin story of what made them the way they are, and so that everything isn't black and white.
Are there going to be, so now that everybody knows who they are, trapped in this real world, are we going to see how they were before they got their memories back in addition to the storybook flashbacks? Or,
Well, it depends. I guess you could say for the first year you saw a lot of, you saw Snow and Charming, and then you see how they are in the flashbacks. So,
I mean, the show will continue in the format where we are going between worlds. So, now with the memories back, we feel like it's opened up some cool storytelling avenues for ourselves.
In the first season, Regina took the sheriff's heart, and he supposedly maybe is dead, I guess. But also in Wonderland, the Queen of Hearts had her own kind of chest of hearts.
Yeah.
Is there a connection between those?
That's not
great.
You guys are asking really good
question. You watch the show.
That was not an accident, but
that is an observant.
So could the sheriff come back, or is he definitely dead?
Listen, he's dead.
But you can't kill Jamie Dornan.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him in the finale. He's still alive in The Huntsman, and but we miss Jamie as much as the rest of us. It's interesting, we designed the character always for the arc because we thought, well, Henry says in the pilot, the battle will begin, and if no one died, there's no stakes. And so we designed it with Jamie to do the first 7 episodes, and we knew we were going off into winter break and kill him. And the amount of death threats that the two of us have received.
But you know, look, as far as we're concerned, Jamie is part of the DNA of the show. We love him, and that character is a huge part of the foundation of Once. Does that mean, you know, he can come back in some form? You never know.
So no magic is back, and all of a sudden the curse
Usually
is undone.
Well, bringing someone back from the dead would be a kind of dark magic I've never seen before.
Well, August, is there any hope for him?
There's hope for everyone. Whether or not they make it is another. No, you know, for August, we're going to definitely tell what happened to Pinocchio. The last we saw, he was wood. So
we gotta figure out what happened to him after that.
Yeah.
Did you see Pinocchio? At all? Possibly.
Pinocchio
In what form?
On the series, just pop up back.
Well, August is Pinocchio.
Okay,
Right.
Yeah,
So
that's what I
we
guess
will see
you know
him.
watching. You don't know.
Yeah, no. So we do.
We will
intend-
finish the Pinocchio story.
We do.
starting in
Yes,
season
we started
one.
the story, and we intend to finish it. Yes.
Previously, you mentioned David and Mary Mark. So
Yes.
obviously, they went through a lot of relationship
Sure did.
troubles in the first season. Now they remember who they are. You know, they had that big kiss at the end. Are they still going to have problems with Snow and Charming now, or are they
Well,
good?
look, you know,
Well, what relationship doesn't have problems?
But like,
but it would be, you know, it would be awfully cruel to torture them continually. But on the same respect, there's drama in every relationship, and what I can say is that the drama that they experienced in season 1 is not the same drama we want to put them through in season 2. That we want to take that relationship to a new place.
what about the relationship between Emma and Charming? Since she's now got parents who are her same age.
Well, I think that's a great question because, as you know, Emma is a character who her entire life wanted to meet her parents. And she's met them, but this isn't exactly how she pictured it. And I think that's not an easy thing to deal with.
No.
Can you talk about that Val and Red are now going to be like regular characters on the show? The decision that went into making that and how they'll be incorporated.
Well, you know, we loved both you know, both the actresses, and you know, we loved the characters, and we had so much fun with them in season 1 that as we were conceiving how to continue the story in season 2, their prominence within it warranted bringing them aboard, and we're very happy they both wanted to and they agreed to join us.
So will we maybe see Red as a book now, the magic one?
We'll have to wait for the first full moon.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.